I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Bills have had a great season and want to find a way to continue that by picking up win number 11 on the year. It's the Dolphins going up against the Bills.
Thank you, Larry. Winter just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Steps away to his left. And his first look is incomplete. Matthews, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go. Flex round. Ohio. Flex round.
Taylor now off the bootleg. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the... into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They run with Ajayi. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jerry Hughes in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. They set up the screen to Ajayi. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right around the 26. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Now it's Andrew Franks on for Miami. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. It's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. William Hayes in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Come on, let's go. Black round. Ohio.
Taylor will throw. Buying time to his left. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Come on, let's go. Black round. Ohio.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Being chased out left. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. Tannehill now. They give to Ajayi. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. They run again with Ajayi. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from LSU, Tre'Davious White. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. Would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Parker the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. That is incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills, and it's 3rd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Now it's Tannehill. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder. You think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Let's go. One. Flex round.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Matthews that time. 3rd down here.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Flex round.
To throw is Taylor. Left side here, caught by Clay. Taylor to his big tight end Clay for the Buffalo first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Here we go.
Now Taylor on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Seven yards to go on 2nd down. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. It's a big run there by McCoy. 62 yards. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. Now it's Taylor. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. William Hayes in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Here's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So now here come the Dolphins. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll begin the drive with a giant. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Ajayi probably happy to see Buffalo. Everyone remembers last year in the 2 games against him, he ran for 214 yards and 206 yards.
The 4th most in NFL history against one team in a single season, and the Bills have prided themselves on their run defense.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. Ajayi hit. He lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. Now Tannehill. He'll bite, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Matt Darr now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. We remind you that coming up later tonight, this is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
Oh, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late season matchup. The Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's gone. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. On the move to his left. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And there's Tyrod Taylor doing what he does best. Look, he's taken a few lumps along the way, and some people haven't believed in him, but this is where he excels, outside of the pocket, making plays.
As prolific with his legs as any quarterback in the league?
I would say yes to that.
Come on, let's go. 1, 9, 1.
Taylor with a give to McCoy. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's go.
Now Taylor. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Koamisi able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. On second down, Taylor. Dancing to his left. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. 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 Let's go.
Here's McCoy. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. On first down, Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Ajayi. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Just 1 yard to go here on second down. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Completes it to Ajayi. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw on second down is Tannehill. It's caught. Stills right side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camp. Do you remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room? This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Again, it's McCoy. Oh, now he bowls him over. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Let's go.
Throwing now. Taylor on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Charles Clay has tied in the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holmes. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Down the numbers. There he goes. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. Oh, good move. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
You're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's Tannehill now on second down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he is knocked down from the side. Tannehill with a hook up to Thomas for a Dolphin first down.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. Here's Ajayi. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Time running out here on the play clock. Tannehill now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Looking long for Thomas. So they took a shot there on third down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Here's Tannehill. And a catch made by Leonte Carew. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Tannehill. And this one's incomplete. The tight end Julius Thomas, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Try the end around. Now the ball comes loose, and the Dolphins have got it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. This is Ajayi. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Tannehill. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 2nd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. They come out here in the eye. Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Tannehill. This is caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone, and now it'll be 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Ajayi stops short on 4th and goal, and the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. And tough starting field position here. The give will go to the fullback, DeMarco. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go.
10th carry now for McCoy. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
Now Taylor down around his goal line. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow him to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Check. Lucky.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Dancing to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And it's 3rd and 5.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Taylor now off the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
On second down, it's McCoy. What a spin. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now it's Taylor. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lawrence Timmons in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Come on, let's go! Black round! Black round! Let's go!
Now they'll try and run this sweep to McCoy. And now running right through it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Taylor now to throw on 2nd down. And Brown's got it for a Bills touchdown. Corey Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Here we go!
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the rookie from LSU, Tre'Davious White. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking for plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Second down here after the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill forced out to his left. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They run for it with Ajayi. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they try the right side here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sam Barrington. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
This give is to McCoy. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Here's Colton Schmidt now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Second down, 9 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And here come the Bills. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Buffalo, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.